Right, here we go again. Another non-league football ground, Tadcaster Albion today, the Young Guns Arena. The only Young Guns I remember was Wham, for anyone who might remember them. I don't think they've got any connection to this place, to be honest with you, but you never know. So, here we go. Let's have a little walk around. Little stand here, which is obligatory at this level. We've got to have a minimum of 100 seats, so this stand here looks like it would cover that on its own. Nice little setting. It's actually in the grounds of John Smith's brewery, so it's kind of quite a weird entrance point because you basically drive through where all of the brewery is, and it sort of smells accordingly. But anyway, we'll have a walk around. So again, always a lot of use of porta cabins and steel containers in these sorts of grounds. Teams are just sort of warming up. It's about an hour before the kick-off. Rhythm is a dancer, pumping out, as you do at this sort of type of affair. So as I said, there's the stand. Not a bad little setup for this level of football. Again, there's always seems to be a little bit of work in progress, land that there isn't the funds to do anything with, or there's nobody knows what to do with it, that kind of thing. We're sort of in the countryside here. It's a really pleasant little area. So there's the stand again there. Here we go, Young Guns Arena. I was being a bit facetious. I'm assuming it's some sort of company or something like that, who are local to the area. And again, sort of across there, and we'll get across there, there's the toilets. There's like a sort of committee area. Again, that's another thing you have to have at this level of football. Specific toilets in the ground, and an area where the away committee can go drink cups of tea and whatnot at half time. The building just over the other side there, and you can just see creeping over the top, that is the brewery. And all of that there, and those big sort of chimney stacks, that's the brewery. So obviously everybody's heard of John Smith's. I'm not quite sure how big it is here these days. It used to be a massive entity. I think it's probably been quite scaled down from what it was. But anyway, a little stand here. Dugouts. Little gantry here. Area there, which we'll have a look at in a second. It's a very pleasant sort of little town. This North Yorkshire is very nice. There's some very nice places here, York and Knaresborough and these kinds of places. Very sort of picturesque, and not without a few quid in some places as well. So again, there's a lot of land here, not really doing a lot of luck, and probably never will, because it's probably be hard to justify the costs involved. Another little stand there, which again, sort of like a portable affair really. Again, that's fairly common at this sort of level. And there's a stand we've just we've seen. Again, you get a view of all the brewery there, which I imagine in its time was a big thing, pumping a lot of booze out. I think, like everything else, John Smith's has been bought out by a bigger corporate entity these days, so the way of the world, I guess. So anyway, we've nearly done a 360. See more brewery stuff there, you can just sort of see them all creeping over the top. Some Tadcaster players on the pitch. And that's pretty much it really, that's a 360. And I hope you enjoyed that one, Tadcaster Albion, Step 6, English football. All the best.